Bone, man. I mean, to some people, a lot of people, that's their favorite musicians on earth. Like they number one, and you got the opportunity to do songs with them, tour with them, perform with them. How do you even get connected with them? Are you related to them? Y'all just friends? Are you signed to them? Are you their artists? Are y'all business partners? Or
Yeah, it's like a artist business partner type deal with Crazy Bone and Wish. I'm affiliated with their label, which is the Life Entertainment. Um, and I tell you, because this is one of my favorite stories to tell. So I just tell you the same way I say it all the time as far as how I got on, because it shows the power of the internet, especially at this time. Um, so I was on Facebook one day, and I'm gonna hold on, I'm gonna walk into this other room. My phone about to die. I gotta get on the charger.
oh, it's all
But
good.
yeah, but I was on Facebook one day, and I seen this Crazy Bone fan page, and I instantly just thought it was like a fake page, but
Right.
it had so much motion. I was like, well, you know what? Since it got motion, I'm just gonna leave something on here anyway. So I left something on the page, and I get a comment like, "Man, yo, this is dope." And he like, "Man, you got a Twitter." So I'm like, "Damn, this dude got a fake Crazy Bone Twitter too." You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the page is
right.
fake. So I'm like, whatever. I'll go drop him something on Twitter, and then I get a text from my boy Kane. Kane like, "Hey man, you know Crazy Bone watching your videos?" I'm like, "Oh, it's really crazy," you know. And from there it was like it was the introduction, and I just really just had to kind of like get around the situation, you know, and just let them see me, let me see me work, let them see me working and putting out music. My boy DJ Ice used to be their DJ. Well, he still DJ for him here and there too, but he was their DJ for him back in the day. I ended up linking with him like outside of Bone. Matter of fact, I linked with him before I even linked before that Crazy Bone situation happened. So when everything came around full circle, Kane was able to vouch for me. Ice was able to vouch for me, but then Cray had already seen me, so it was kind of like, okay, you with us type thing. And as we went on the road, they every like the other members just started gravitating to me because they start seeing my talent. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how I move, how they all rock with me though. From like every single one of them all had something to say about my music. I've done music with, of course, Cray and Lane, and I got more on the way for real. So
That's what's up, man. That's amazing. I mean, because you know how it is coming from Cleveland. Ball was all we had. We ain't got
yeah,
no sports teams. We wasn't winning shit. But like you say,
right,
they connected with Biggie. They connected with Pac, Big Pun, and
right,
Easy, and there was everything to us. But the whole world embraced them as well. But just riding up and down them Cleveland streets and having something like that to relate to, that
right,
changed the course of history, obviously, so that's what's up, man.
yeah.
And then I gotta shout you out because you've been doing your thing for a while. Like you say, other people could vouch for you. Your music been
Yeah.
solid the whole
Yeah.
time.
I appreciate it, man. I really do, man. It's like being independent is it's a task, you know. It's a task, but at the same time, it's like I appreciate things more, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm out here grinding, got to get it. It's times I have to work jobs to like take care of stuff, because I'm still a man. I got my own bills, and I think like me and you kind of the same. I love women, so and they and and they not cheap, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
No
no matter
doubt.
no matter how you decide to kick it with them, you feel me? So and just to say all that, it's like I invest into my own stuff. Nobody. I never had like a. I've had deals on the table, but I never. Everything I've ever done been like affiliation. I'm not like signed or anything. Damn. Sorry
Oh,
about
you
that.
still? No, you good.
Somebody tried to call me. Yeah, I'm not signed or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I'm out here just getting it the best way that I know. You feel me? So when people acknowledge what I've been doing, acknowledge what I'm doing, I always appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. That's how it be, man. Because like you say, when you doing everything on your own, you appreciate it more. Like just with me traveling, ain't nobody give me a book or a guide to how to do
Right.
this shit. So I make mistakes, I mess up, I lose money, I make bad decisions, but when I post that picture of me in front of the pyramids, sometimes that's all people see. Like, oh, he over there, it look good. You get 100 likes, but nigga done stole my luggage. Nigga done ripped me off. Nigga done missed
Yeah,
his
for
flight.
real.
They don't see all the sweat and the blood and all that. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
I mean, I would never even think of that. See, like I'm just thinking, like, damn, that's funny you said that, because I look at you like, damn, he traveling, he living his life, he everything gravy. I wouldn't think like, I mean, I know shit happened, but
Yeah,
yeah, but you're right though, man. When it comes to the struggle, man, they don't see that. They just see me with Bone, me with DJ Paul, me on verses and all that. You know what I'm saying? They seen
exactly.
all this. They're like, oh, Mook, man, bro. When they seen, I didn't even know I was like on TV when I was at verses. I was just up on stage, and when I tell you my phone went crazy, and then when I got back to Cleveland, man, you'd have thought I won a Grammy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was like, man, Mook. They were they were just so proud and happy to see somebody that they can relate to in that type of position. And
Yeah,
and to be honest, I was just happy to be in the moment. I'm talking about everybody was there. You know, that was dope. But in you talking about stealing luggage, it was a wild night that night for me. I ain't sleeping 2 days in Cali. You know what I'm saying? That time, man. So yeah, I get it. They don't see the struggle. They just see the shining part.
yeah. But man, speaking of that verses, because I was one of them people. I was proud. I was in I think I was in New Orleans, and I was at my friend's house, and she had it on. We wasn't watching it on the phone, so she had like the big TV.
Uh
And you know the cameras be moving, but I can see you. I'm like, oh, I'm
huh.
like, that's my dude. I know. I'm Gavin. I'm like, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I felt proud. Let alone Bone on the stage, but just be like,
Right.
because I seen, I think I might seen Nova too. So I'm
Oh
like, I
yeah,
know
yup,
him.
yup. Yeah.
Yeah, so y'all represent, man, and that's an experience, man. People cut their hand off for just not a let alone a front row seat. Y'all on stage, you know what
Dog,
I'm
man.
saying?
Hey, you know what? And you right. You absolutely right. And that's one thing I had to realize. I'm like, damn, I say I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for like the position I'm in and the things I've done. But I always remind myself there's more to do, you know. And
Definitely,
but then I also gotta remind myself, but man, it's somebody that will literally kill to be in this position. And I'm like, and people don't think that, man, that shit real. And you could tell somebody, a bone fanatic, a dude that's a rapper, hey man, you kill this person, you can go on a road with Bone, you can have songs with them, they'll put you on their songs. All you gotta do is do this. Man, it's a lot of people that would do it. They kill them.
right? I was
You know what I'm
trying to.
saying?
I was telling my mom that earlier because she was talking about. She was like, "No, why would they steal the street sign?" I'm like, "No, but I'm like, Bone fans is different. It was a dude that came from like Japan or
Yeah,
Tokyo. Somebody he came to East
yeah.
99.
Hey, he got his luggage though. Shit. My luggage. He he went to East 99 looking for Bone all the way from Japan. Like, I forgot about that you said that. But
Yeah,
but yeah, they still in the sign because they feel it's, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, they feel it's legendary, but some of that shit be some hating shit too.
yeah, yeah.
Some of that, like this niggas online, man, with the man Bone ain't did shit for Cleveland. I'm like, what?
They
You
did
know what I'm
everything for us. Shit.
like, man, I'm like, nobody even knew about Cleveland until Bone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe some people, but for as far as like urban wise around the world, man, Bone made this spot lit.
Yeah, definitely, man. Now, let me ask you about the verses a little bit, because I think I seen an interview and Crazy said he was kind of like walking backstage when I got to ask you about the fight because you was there. You know how it be when you ask somebody about a fight and they was really there. Like,
Yeah.
what was that like? Was you on stage at that time? Did you miss it,
No,
or did you hear it, or you was
no.
like on stage scrapping?
Okay, so look, there's different video like clips or whatever online of that verses, right? And there's one where it shows everything from, because I remember at one point there it was like an edited version where you couldn't see a certain thing, that a certain part that happened, because from what I was told, most people that was watching it when the fight broke, the cameras cut off or whatever. Now I don't necessarily know, but I was in front. I was in like front of the stage, right? And it was me, Kane, and my nigga Rocky. Rocky, that's Lazy Bone artist. And we standing in front of the stage and we just watching the show. And then when that when that happened, when B said what he said to Juice, Juice threw, you know what I'm saying? Juice said what he said, then you see what happened when they was about to scrap. When he threw the mic or the bottle, whatever he threw, I'm like, wait, is this for real? Or what's this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so when shit got to getting like hectic, we jumped on stage. Now, here's the thing. People like niggas thought niggas gonna fight. Like, no, we need this shit to keep going. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Despite I ain't get paid to be there or nothing, but that's a great opportunity for me to be at. You know what I'm saying? It's a great opportunity. They getting money all day. They still got a back end they gotta get. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
And at that Crazy Bone has a real good relationship with DJ Paul and rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. Had a real good relationship with Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, rest in peace, Queen.
Yeah. So uh, you know, when that went down, I was in the front, we jumped on stage and I remember um like when the scuffle like happened, I remember like getting like pulling lay back, kind of like pulling Lazy Bone back, and I pulled him back. I was like, man, you cool? And that's when he got on the mic, like, man, why y'all do that shit, man? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I'm just like, at that point, we was making sure we was protecting the investment, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, we can't let this shit go down. Cray did walk off. He thought it was over with, you know, but they kept it. Obviously, they kept it going. We didn't want that shit to end. We couldn't let that shit end. Not like that,
Yeah.
you know.
Right, right.
Not like
I
that.
appreciate you sharing that, man. Because I was when I was watching it, I'm like, oh, it's over for the night. But the way it turned out, though, it was beautiful because it showed the full spectrum of hip hop. Because 3 6 and Bone had they issues in the past, and then they got it off their chest. But then they brought it back on the stage and finished, and then everybody came together at the end. So that possibly was the best verses ever,
Yeah.
and you was a part of it and you
Oh
was
yeah.
there, so that's something you could write a book about that, man. You know
Man,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
that's funny you said that because it might sound crazy, but I put that verses out in the universe, right? Because let me tell you what happened. And then niggas, I don't want to say it happened because of me. I ain't saying that. But what I am saying is when they first was doing the verses, when people was doing verses, they was doing it like how me and you on the phone right now. It was virtual.
Right, yeah.
So when I seen that and I saw Craig was in the studio with DJ Paul, or they was working on the album, I think they still working on it. I hit up Kane and said, "Hey, Paul and Craig should do a verses." And he was like, "Man, that's a good ass idea." So he hit up, I want to say either the merch people or got in touch with, I don't know if you're familiar with Steve Lobel. And he got in touch with one of them, and that's when they was gonna do it was called the face off. They was gonna do it back then. It was
Right,
them two, you know. And once Swiss and all them got a hold of it to see what was going on, he like, no, we can do this on a bigger scale. Of course, it took a minute. You know how the politics work. And like you said, it worked out beautifully because I would say that was the peak of verses because after that, it kind of just fell off.